Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a three-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans, and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cut off by Anthony Walker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
The tackle made by Todd Davis. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Cook following the penalty, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Cousins from the gun on third. A fake for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Play action now, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. On play action, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Troy Hill picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep here for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 46 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Now they disrupted already for 3 INTs. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Cousins to throw it. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so, and that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. JoJo Natson back deep. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Mayfield off the play fake. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action. Mayfield letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Once more, it's the fullback Ham, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Makes it 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. JoJo Natson now on the return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Following the interception, Cousins in the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. Cousins now to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Again, it's Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield with it once more. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is JoJo Natson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Madsen. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will stop right around the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They go play action. Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
6 yards left on second down. They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Here's Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson to target. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. On play action, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Cousins again. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. To return it, it's Natson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Cousins. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, here's Natson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll look to throw right away. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Chubb. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Mayfield, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack by Todd Davis.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock. On 2nd down, Cook.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They run, Cook. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This for the lead in the final stages. Bailey's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it, it's Natson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 31-28. Under a minute 20 to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Mayfield. He's taken down. DJ Rodham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.